Just as the political tension is getting more interesting, a lot of persons are asking, who should we vote? Who should become the next president of Nigeria? Welcome you to another interesting edition of A Town Hall Different here on Obi Dati Family TV. My name is Ekene, and with me always is
Oluyole Ibuko Christabel.
You look amazing.
Thank you. You look especially nice today.
Yeah, we'll try as much as possible to look like Peter Obi anytime we're coming to the studio.
To turn up.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, let's start with the interesting news that made rounds for you guys. Remember that what we do here is to dissect informations and make sense of them. We go from social media to verified handles and get these gists that, most Obi Dati family fans will want to hear. The first one is Tambuwal's aide dies after stampede at Atiku rally. Special advisor to Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal on female education, Aishat Maina, is dead. You remember the Atiku rally that there was a stampede, lack of planning. I don't know how to put it, but it shows when people tell you that they need your vote, and within their own house they cannot put up a simple rally, make the organization look like something that no hazard will come out from, to the extent that there was stampede
and a life was lost.
First of all, I don't know if it's necessary to do a minute silence for Aisha, but I mean,
wow,
it's something that is very
sad,
pathetic.
and we sympathize with the family and loved ones.
Honestly,
on my end, I did some digging on social media streets, get the latest that's going on there, and I found some videos and some tweets that I think are absolutely hilarious. As in, knowing you, I feel like you would really enjoy this one. So we are going to have them projected on for us.
Social media is where the internet is happening right now.
That's where all the gist is.
And a lot of Obi Dati family fans are always ready to get the full gist.
That's
so
where
guys,
all the gist
on
is.
social media right now, if you are not representing Obi and Dati mandate very well, you need to upload all your platforms with the pictures, with the videos. Let what you stand for speak for you. You don't hide about it. Just the way we post things about our church, post things about our belief, that is how we're supposed to be
events that we
posting.
enjoy, we should do the same. We should represent as much. Okay, so can we have it projected on the screen?
What informed your choice of going to social media to get the comments?
Because that's where all the gossip is.
Right?
I'm an unrepentant gist lover. So,
unfiltered gist.
Please. That's where all the gist is. So, okay.
The first one, Bat went to you to insult a sitting governor. You know why he can do that? He appoints, reappoints, or fires governors in Lagos every 4 hours. It's shameful that we keep tolerating him in Lagos. A new governor devoid of Tinubu involvement is needed in Lagos. As for me, it's Jando.
I mean, is this person wrong though? Is this person wrong? I feel like he carries his Lagos inspired audacity nationally.
Yes,
he just carries it everywhere across the country, disrespecting people, disrespecting candidates as he sees fit. But then that person was actually absolutely hilarious.
So, some persons will say that Lagos is like his political village, where he dictates everything that goes on. And so coming to the national level, he felt that Lagos is not different from what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's the same, that's why the entire Emilio coin is based off on his entitlement to the national akara, because it's no longer a cake. And
if you notice that he doesn't have any manifesto, nothing special to present. He goes to the rallies, he comes out,
they sing, they
dance, and insult other candidates, sort of use words that could incite the sensibilities of other voters. And he comes and tell you, don't mind them. If they'll tell them that the next turn is, there's words he uses that you're supposed to be almost begging the voters to accept your mandate. But you come out very, like you said, the audacity that he shows off in Lagos environment.
He's carrying it nationally.
Exactly.
Because everybody will collect. Anyway, we have another tweet projected. Let's see the next one. Imagine APC
accusing APC
of a failed government. Same Tinubu who told us he brought Buhari into power. Thank God he admitted APC is a bunch of bandwagon. Nigerians, it's now on you to return him to his comfort zone. Let's have this video played. Let's know what he's saying.
They don't know the way. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to do. To change and the culture, move the exchange rate from 200 to 800. If they have repaired it, if they have arrested this, we won't be where we are today. We will be greater. They don't know the way. They don't know how to think. They
Okay.
don't know how to do.
I'm trying to understand who the day is.
What he's saying, usually in this conversation, I usually tell my friends that apart from just trying to vote for Peter Obi, this man's cognitive thought pattern is very low.
It is.
If you listen to what he's saying, it's very disjointed.
It is.
You cannot even assimilate anything from. It's not making sense. Day, everywhere. And if you listen, he cannot even mention the person he's talking about directly. And so, why is he even talking? And who is he talking to?
Like on one end, his representatives will counter the allegation that he's talking to President Buhari, who he supposedly instated into power. And then another end, they say no, he's not talking to him. But then, who is the day that took naira from 200 to $1 to 800 to $1? Wasn't it under the Buhari regime?
The same party, the same APC party that you're asking us to vote again.
He told us once that he's the one that handpicked Buhari and put him in power. So I'm not getting it.
And still on this, federal government not aware of anyone working against Tinubu. They were actually replying the governor of Kaduna State here, who said that some elements in Asorok are working day and night to make sure that Tinubu loses in this presidential election. And it reminds me of when the Bible says that they will gather, but they will scatter in 7 ways. Their camp is on fire. And I pray the fire will continue to burn. I wish I can get fuel, honestly.
So you will not best stoke the fire.
Honestly, because
honestly speaking, it's hard to.
It's obvious to them now that they are not united.
Yeah.
When you talk about the presidency, who is in charge of the executive arm of the government? That's President Muhammadu Buhari. And so when there is somebody from the APC camp like El-Rufai, you cannot just overlook what he's saying. He said that on national television.
It makes
that
no
someone
sense.
from the Asorok is working, like not someone, people, elements are working against Tinubu. And so he gives you a sense of a divided house wants to come and take over. A little of fuel is what again? 480, 500 in this country. When back in the days, I remember Obasanjo regime, 65 to 70 naira, we were all complaining, saying that you should go back to 50 naira per liter.
We didn't know. Like ABC just showed us, this thing that happens in movies where they'll be like, can this day get any worse? APC literally showed us that, yes, it can. It literally showed us that the way Nigeria was that we were complaining, it can get even worse. And that's devastating. That is devastating. So we have one more video today, and for me this is the video that takes the cake of all the hilarious things we've seen. Alright, cried.
I'm holding my laughter. I'm holding my
I
laughter.
can't hold mine. I'm not that strong. God forbid. What is going on?
You know, when you don't know how to say things, especially in the dialect that they can understand, if you don't know how to speak Igbo, don't speak at all. Like, because I feel you're almost insulting the Igbo people. Is that Igbo Kweno that you're trying to say? And at some point, Igbo Kweno.
That is not even my angle.
It's giving the musicians another lyrics to do track with. Because this knows like another Baba Blue. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? That he actually went to Hausa land and he was saying something in, he was supposed to say a call and he was botching it the way he's botching this one. So which one is it? Which one is he fluent in? Is it the languages or is it him? Is he the problem?
He cannot read the script in front of him because I remember, I feel that Igbo Kwen is written as well in some of the peasantry. No, even when he's done practicing, do you think he can face the crowd? Do you think? Nigerians should just tell themselves.
I don't know if Igbos accept that salutation.
I mean, it's all the laughter, they even have the live coverage.
Ah, Jesus.
He visited Anambra and he came here to make comments that, for me, if anybody could listen to him, you understand that it's not really... Okay, we have another video?
Yes, we have one project.
We're ready. I'm not afraid of anybody. And I don't worry. The man who left here, he called himself Peter Obi. We read in the Bible that before cock crows 3 times, he will deny Jesus Christ. He denied. So how can he keep a promise to you if we cannot give promise to God? How can a man be to keep his people at home, not working, and make them suffer? Before you want to prove a point, as Bola Tinubu not prove a point, did I close any market? Did I kill anybody? No, it means I am smart, I'm a thinker,
yes, sir.
I'm a doer.
Yes, sir.
I even tamed the Atlantic. God bless you. God Almighty bless you.
These are played. The Labour Party team should come together and sue immediately for defamation
because
and libel.
That's what this is.
Exactly. You don't come to the state.
That was a direct.
He defamed the person of Peter Obi.
That was too much. The funny thing is, he did the same thing in Uyo. He went to Uyo. There's even a video. Yes, we have a video in the studio here of where he went to Uyo and did the same thing.
And if you ask me, this is a diversionary way of making a manifesto presentation look like a comic gathering.
Thank you. It was hilarious.
You leave the substance and you start talking about things. I think he should try drama. He should try Nollywood. He should try Hollywood as well.
He has a future in skit making.
He can make career out of it, even in skit making. And leave the presidency for very serious. This is a country that is almost sinking. And you're here talking about you're smart, you are this. You know, we are making...
The funny thing is, he said, because Peter denied Jesus in the Bible, Peter Obi is going to deny his promises and make us suffer. See, I don't think suffering gets worse than what APC has put us through.
Has offered, exactly.
I don't think suffering can get worse than this.
And still tell you how the presidency will tell you that he has tried his best, he has delivered the country, nobody can rescue Nigeria in 8 years. When you fail to admit that you failed the country, people that handed mandate over to you for 8 years. And it's here, Obi will deny promises like Peter did to Jesus.
He said, he literally said somebody that denied Jesus in the Bible.
I don't like emphasizing on this headline. He's him that will deny himself and his
As they have been doing for years.
Exactly. Tinubu's utterances on fail naira scarcity caused canoe stoning incident. That's coming from Kenneth Okonkwo. That's a Labour Party spokesperson. Okay. And I know you all saw the video where the president was about landing in Kano State.
And he was
they stoned him. It became a charade. And thank God this analysis is coming from the camp, that's the Labour Party camp, because you don't make inciting comments
like
against
that,
the president
and not expect some kind of reaction.
People. And today nobody's holding me accountable for the things that he's saying, because this is a country, this is a democratic system. You don't open your mouth and say things against people, whether they're in power or they're outside power. You must be held accountable.
He did the same thing in Uyo. In fact, this has become a pattern with his campaign. You know, go to Ogun State, throw shade, talk about people, and move forward. I think we're going to have another video projected because social media is our buzz with gist.
Honestly, he wants to trend because he's a skit maker.
We are here for him.
AKA Mr. Skit Maker.
Jesus! Like, how upset do you have to be to me?
This is an election period. People have become very much aware. And so comments, they all signed the peace pact. And today they are inciting people. I wish what they signed should be used against them. Because you don't sign peace pact that you're going to maintain peace during the electioneering process. And something like this happen, nobody comes forth to say, hold him accountable for what he has done. Honestly, I'm calling on Labour Party, I'm calling on every meaningful Nigeria, those that are monitoring the election, most importantly, the NGOs that claim their responsibility is to monitor the election and know what is happening, they should hold him accountable for things like this. Because you don't incite people, sit back and claim you're coming to be the president of the country. And God forbid you come close that seat.
It's like you have something for me.
Atiku will sell your palm trees, rent to Dubai. Tinubu runs Akwa Ibom against voting.
We have a video for that. We have a video for that.
People.
Where he was across River State. In fact, he was wearing their traditional outfit per usual, and went there and gave Atiku his own. You know, he's doing it in different states. Went to the state where Peter Obi governed and did great work, and decided to defame him there. Then went to Akwa Ibom to do the same. Let's have that projected on screen.
Yeah.
Of tourism.
Just
a become money maker. Don't mind them. The lies of their 16 years. They cannot even provide electricity to Roseboli. They cannot provide electricity to Roscon. They keep on lying. Electricity that is generated from your hydro dam is centralized. They swallow it. They say privatization.
Of speaking in bits and pieces.
Like, it is always an attack on somebody. Every single campaign in any region is let's just tear somebody apart because we don't actually have anything to say.
This one is Kaduna. Buhari's in-law begins governorship campaign under ADP. This simply shows what El-Rufai was talking about, because if Buhari's in-law could join ADP, leaving APC for governorship campaign. That tells you that they have lost hope in the party, that the father is president, like the father is a leader of APC per se, because he holds the highest position and he's from APC extraction. And so your in-law is leaving that party to join ADP and do governorship campaign under that party. And it reminds us where Erufai was pointing at, there are some elements in Aso Rock working against Tinubu. And so the in-law already, if you ask me, the better analysis is that he knows that this party has been destabilized from Aso Rock, from foundation. And so I can't be in this party and run for governor of Kaduna State.
Because the question now is that, why are his people not with him? Why are the people that he's supposedly being the godfather that he is, you know?
He turned the party into Bole Party, into Bulaba Party, into Lagos village camp. All his children, his friends, his colleagues. You saw the picture where they showed the former governor of Anambra State's daughter, that's Mr. Peter Obi. She's teaching in one of the schools outside the country, doing well for herself. And a lot of persons online were saying, oh, he's not the head of Ekoka market or head of Onitsha market or head of the Ileyi market.
Placing everybody in a place, you know, he created funnels around the Lagos that he built, where he could also receive income.
Zap now.
For a long time.
Stock all
then
the
he
funds.
would put a few people there, manipulate them.
Gets everywhere.
Yes, manipulate them and extract funding whenever he can. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and they will tell you that generating fund. Under APC, PDP, SDP chieftains defect to Labour Party. You guys are welcome. Welcome. And please, when they join Labour Party, let's make sure that they accept the ideologies of the party. They represent what we do. Not to come and be spies or to come
and like just stick with the just knowing that, oh, these people are doing better, let's just go there. Because, you know, there's a way things are done at Labour Party. It's not the toggery propaganda fighting. It's a moku
we are
that
defined.
Happens in APC.
We are defined in what we are doing, honestly, well. Atiku ran to Dubai. I rescued him from Obasanjo Tinubu. I don't want to laugh.
Something like this. Laugh now. Don't make me laugh alone.
I don't want to laugh.
It's always something like this. He's
How
just
you
always
rescued? You will. Oh God.
Is it true? Atiku Fola, did he run away to Dubai after being rescued from? I can't even. Nigerian politics, it needs a revamp. It needs an absolute revamp.
Yeah.
It needs an absolute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are very open to receiving feedback, information, gist, comments, anything that you would like to give to us. We are very, 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 very open. In fact, we'd love to hear from you. That's the entire purpose of the show, for you to be able to say hello to us, express yourself, laugh with us, and, you know, just dissect the gist together. Abinobi so.
Now, so I saw this headline yesterday, today in the morning, not yesterday. I want P2B Kwankwaso to support my ambition. Atiku confirmed talks with rivals. And please, the Labour Party has already replied this. They said that Atiku is not in talks with anybody around them. So why are you claiming that you're in talks with us? He wants to steal our shine.
That's propaganda thing.
He wants to steal our shine. He wants to join and trend.
He wants to rub body.
Don't worry. You wasted already, so don't worry.
They've had their turn, and now it's time for real politics to hit Nigeria. So no thank you. On behalf of every Labour Party person, no thank you.
We're not in talks with you, I beg.
We don't want.
Day your day.
We do not want.
Day your day. It just reminds me how Atiku has been running for presidency for a very long time.
Like forever. I always know he's always there.
The little you saved up or the little you stole.
You say little.
I usually call it little because sometimes I don't want to open my mouth and mention the amount that this guy steal.
If you even imagine it, you weep. Because that's like national funding, money that would have been used to secure the nation's future. And it's like being used to sponsor some people's greed.
You know what it means to live in Dubai for a very long time?
Living large.
I'm telling you.
Living well.
Living in Dubai is not money.
You should just go back. You should go back. We that we are here that are not going anywhere. Let's have a good nation.
That's why Tinubu said Atiku will, let me get that headline again. Atiku will sell your palm trees and run to Dubai.
He said this at his Akwa Ibom rally, and this man is hilarious. He is.
And thanks to Ugwani's media aid, he said justice demands that you support P2B. Ugwanyi's media aide tells the G5 governors. What's up with the G5 governors? We are waiting for Wike, the governor of Rivers State, to finally unveil the cat by telling us who he's supporting for presidency. Today is 1st of February and we've not heard anything from him. I remember he said he's going to make that announcement by January. And January is gone, no? Now he's saying he did not say it anywhere on television.
That man is another person with a full-blown potential for skit making and media.
He's overrated.
Like the way he will just...
All the overrated. Don't go put them now. But anyway, I call them their shady governors. That's what a lot of persons call them, not just myself. At the end of the day, we realize that these are just a set of people coming together to make waves for themselves.
Yeah,
they know their time in politics is elapsing.
Is elapsing.
Yeah.
When the APC, when the Labour Party campaign runs through and we have Peter Obi as our president, because yes, that's what will happen, we will be saying goodbye to a lot of these people, in the sense that the face of politics in Nigeria will be completely revamped for good.
And this one is, it's about the Supreme Court sacking Waucha as APC governorship candidate in Taraba State. That was on Wednesday. Supreme Court nullified the nomination of Emmanuel Baucha as the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC in Taraba State. Supreme Court, this kind of judgment I like hearing.
Yes, finally. Some
movement. Honestly, I mean, they could see they could see what is happening in Nigeria, and they could understand the vision and the picture. Do we have any other gist for them?
I think we are done for the day. Let's not talk too much. Let's not talk too much. Given the way that money is scarce, I paid for money.
Right.
I paid for money today.
I tweeted that I wanted to get 10,000 naira from the POS and I had to pay 1,600. Somebody replied on the comment section that you paid small money now. Why I paid 1,800 to get 5,000?
Well, it looks like all of you are enjoying because I paid 2,600 for thank you.
Wow.
2,600.
Wow. And I saw the winner of Big Brother Nigeria, White Money, say that people are paying almost 300,000 to get. People are paying 1 million naira to get 700,000 naira, the new currency in clubs.
That's deep.
It's shocking, like how we queue to get fuel, queue to get money, queue to get certificates, queue to get everything. We beg for literally for everything in this country.
Do you know what I
and yet some set of persons are still telling us to vote APC.
Do you know what I noticed? Once it reaches APC's turn, things must be done differently. Differently in the negative, as in like differently in like where other countries, where other administrations, where other governments in developed and advanced countries, where politicking is being done right, where democracy is actually democratic, you will see people, they regulate these things. In Nigeria, it's like a survival run, like we have printed any money, if you see it though, if you don't see it though, that will concern everybody. They just drop it and face their front. And shouldn't this process be regulated?
It should though, because I remember when 500 naira and 1,000 naira notes were introduced. Nothing like this happened.
It should be. Why is money scarce?
Nothing like this happened. Nothing. It's just the responsibility of the regulators, that's the Central Bank of Nigeria, to look into what is going on. I heard CBN said he dispatched, I think, 30,000 extra ad hoc staff around the country and interlands where they do not have ATMs on functional banks to go look out for the way to, spread the notes. But the honest truth is, if you ask me, this was not smoothly done.
It wasn't. It wasn't done.
I can't imagine Nigerians. You tell Nigerians to go drop their old notes in the bank. Few days later, the new notes you said you were going to introduce
is not even ready.
It's not ready. You go to the ATM, for instance. Someone like me, I forced my way into the ATM machine, and I could not withdraw more than 20,000 naira. At some point, it dropped to 10,000, 5,000. If you ask for more, the machine will reject your card or swallow it. That's the newest one now. And swallow it.
Machine is saving money.
And you go to the bank to say, give me back my card. They'll tell you, no, come and apply for new card. And you pay extra 1,000.
Did you see the queue? Did they give you a number?
I took pictures of the queue. I forgot to actually send it to them for them to project it here. It's unimaginable.
They'll give you a number, they'll put canopy. That is on Nice Bank, so Nice Bank.
I will not call the name of the bank because they're supposed to pay, but somehow it's almost 240 something persons queuing up. Those that want to queue. Some banks inside the school, like within here in Oka in the university, they broke the glass of the ATM, pushed their way into. They were even fighting to get through.
But
the
this is
machine.
actually becoming like a
Chaotic.
very serious problem.
Yes, it is.
It's becoming a very. I feel like this is the last shege that APC will show us.
And the INEC chairman has already said that if the cash scarcity continues, it's going to affect the election that is coming up in 25th. Remember, some persons are supposed to transport themselves to their polling unit or their ward levels before they vote.
Yes.
And the cash has become scarce. The transportation fare has tripled.
Why am I getting conspiracy vibes from this? This is maybe
It's politically motivated. There's no conspiracy around it.
Tinubu is actually onto something. In his allegations. Maybe he's onto something.
But we've already told them no shishi. So from the Labour Party camp, we are voting without expecting
We
any
don't
money.
need money, so we are fine.
Just make the environment favorable.
Of course.
Make the cash available so that we can transport ourselves and go and
But
vote in the right
even
leader.
if there is no cash, which we hope there will be, we will trick.
Before Uncle,
We'll check that
Obi for the next is the next president by the special grace of God. The Ashebi
check
told me
that.
about his radio. I've gotten mine,
you
yes.
got it. Hey.
I'm fixing it. It's just to make sure that it matches your color. What color do you have?
I'm doing brown and white.
Brown and white.
Yes,
Wow.
it's
My
this
own is
really
just
lovely
black all
dress.
through.
Black, like Vito, I don't mind.
I have to copy him now. I have to. Just to remove the beards that is many for
No,
me.
keep it now. It suits you. It's looking good. It's giving.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us today on A Town Hall Different. Please remember that you can go on social media handles and drop your comments. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere.
Of
We're
course.
there.
And get your PVCs. Vote. Stay safe this season.
The person you're supposed to vote now is P2B and
Definitely.
Daxi.
Unless you want to queue.
Go and vote
Unless
for
you want
me
to queue for money again in a few years.
and
or
pay
fight
for
cash.
500 naira per liter.
Fight for money. Pay for money.
Diesel is 950. Some places are 1,000 per liter.
How are people who own businesses running businesses in Nigeria?
That's why they're shutting down and going to even Ghana, the nearest country.
My God, I beg.
Shameful for APC,
God,
honestly.
I beg. APC, that's a blow to their history. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. My name is Oluwole Ibukolua Christabel, and you're still watching Obidati TV. And this is, as always, A Town Hall Different, where we give you the latest updates, just tidbits and social media
Just
about, everything. So, good night. See you
night,
same
guys.
time tomorrow. Bye.
Cheers.